it's me again. I have started this video about 4 times now, so let's see if we can get it going and actually finish. This card that I'm going to make is a tri-fold. I call it the card with a view because it's got little windows and you see the cute little birdies in there. This is a paper set that the most recent Sale-A-Bration, you actually got a pack for free when you spend a certain amount, and so I thought it was so cute. Love the birds, love just the whole set. It's so springy, and a couple of years now they've had a couple of different bird themed ones, and I love those. I just think they're so cute. It's just pretty. It makes a great little card, and no matter what theme you're doing. But anyway, I'm going to do a little friendship card. I'm thinking I might send this to my mother-in-law because I'm trying to send her cards on a regular basis because she don't hear very well, so calling her is not the best option. But you know, so a card would do good. So anywho, I'm using the lighthearted lines, which on the outside is the Friends Forever. On the inside, I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck with me. And what I did, I've already got this cut out, but basically what I did was, it's all on one stamp, so it's a little tricky. So do Friends Forever, I covered up the top and only inked the Friends Forever for the outside, and vice versa for the inside. I covered up and only inked the I hate to break it to you part for the inside. Pretty common standard way of doing it. Sometimes you have to do that when you want to break up a stamp, and they've got them all in one piece. So for my base, what I did was I have my pattern paper. I'm going with this one today. It's blue, not so much patterned, but I think it'll work fine with what we're doing. This one, I actually cut by mistake a couple of times the wrong direction, and so I'm like, well, okay, let's just, instead of going and digging, I may have another piece, but let's just move on with this. So just going to tell you I made some mistakes, folks. So I'm going to use this one, and what I did was I took a card base that you would normally use and use that for my template and cut out the piece that's going to be my outer pattern piece and also the inside white piece to match up. They should be the size of the card, okay? Should be. Now let's see. He's a little bit smaller, looks like. Let's fold him up, and all we can do is fold it first, okay? I'm just going to fold it in the middle. Obviously, I've lost my score blade. I dropped this and it fell under the daybed and I haven't gotten it out. So I'm just trying to keep it real for y'all. I have another one cutter that also has a score blade, but I'm going to try to do this without. I've got enough stuff already that I've got to pull out. So let's just wing it with him. That's my outer, and this will be the inner. So let's fold him in half and start getting this together. Hope you guys had a great Easter holiday. We had a great day. We've had a busy week. That's why I haven't done anything. I didn't do anything last week. I felt like the few folks who watch these would forgive me for that. So here we are. We're going to start out this week. So here's what we've got. We've got, this is going to be the outer, and then we've got our inner. Okay. Now here's what we will do to cut this. I'm going to get my die cut machine. First, of course, I'm going to cut my little birds out. I'll show you all this. I'm thinking I don't need the cutter anymore. I've already stamped the stamp pieces, so we don't have to worry about doing that. So let's see if we can get this where y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, this is my die cut machine that I love. It was a Christmas gift, and I'm so thankful for it because I have used the mess out of it. Okay, now I'm going to put my little flower piece is going to be here. I'm going to use some cheapy Scotch tape and tape it down so he don't move on me when I put, because you have to put that the top piece, top glass piece. Let's see, I think that looks pretty good. Good enough for what I'm doing, right? Okay. Then we'll put this, we're going to crank him through. There we go. Got my bird centerpiece here. So we're going to set him aside. I don't quite need him yet. I will need this circle in a second, but I think what I'll go ahead and do, because I have him on a background. Yeah, see, we have a pink background for him, so we're going to cut that out. Which we don't really have to have. We'll center that later, right? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Now, we have his background, so we're good there. We'll center him and tack him down in a minute. Now, here's what I want to show you. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to use the same size that I used the bird circle. I will cut holes in my pattern piece and my white piece. But this out here, I put an outer ring because I thought that added a little extra. I like extra detailed outline, you know, layering touches, and it kind of, I like the fact that it's kind of, you know, flowing. You see I have a pink frame here around the birds, a pink frame. Should have put one, I went back and I go, I should have put one here because I like for everything to be matching on these type things. So I'm going to do 2 of these rings. And what we're going to do that is we're going to use the smaller one and the bigger one to make our 2 frames for the holes that we've got there. What I could do, actually, go ahead and do this and then put that. No. I think I'm trying to remember how I did this, y'all. I want to make sure this is lined up good here. That looks okay to me. I'm going to take both of them down. Don't move on me. Don't move on me. I think that's pretty good. We're going to go with that. Well, nothing to it but to try it and see. Let's see how this looks, y'all. Crank him on through. Crank him on through. Let's see how our little border looks here. I think that works. We'll go with that. So that'll be one border once we get our circles cut out on our papers. And I need one more for the inside white sheet. That didn't work out too shabby. I think I'm going to try to leave these taped together so that they're kind of lined up like I want them. And I have another circle for a future card if I can get it pulled up here. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's put him down again. Make sure he still looks okay. Okay, let's cut this through. And that will give me my second ring. If I could keep my machine from sliding away on me. It's a Monday, y'all, and I have been feeling it all day. So here we go. I got me another ring, another circle. So these will go on my inner pieces. I'll save my extra circles there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will need the smaller of the two circles to cut my paper here. Don't need the big one anymore. I'm going to put him over here. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. The first time I did all this, I wasn't paying attention to how I cut. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't have it right. So I ended up with a circle on up here on the outer and then down here on the inner. Really weird, and not sure if I can explain why. But we're going to try and do this. I think I'm going to try to cut them at the same time. Let's see. Got to make sure I have room for an outer. An outer loop here. So let's do this, guys. Okay. Nothing to it but to do it, right? If he would just stay on here for me. Okay. Maybe I'll tape down the paper. How about them apples? Can't say we didn't getting figured out. Did we? Drop my tape. Let me pick up my tape. You're probably saying, we don't need to hear all that, but okay. Okay, let's see. Make sure he's good. I kind of like him there. He can put a little, we can put the outer ring, get some more tape. Tape down this side. Good night. That was a little bitty piece. Whew. Okay, here we go. I promise we're going to get this, y'all. Okay, we're going to go with this. If I can get tape off my finger. My hands look rough, y'all. I'm calling myself trying to start a garden. We'll see how it goes. I've never done a garden before. So we're going to find out how it goes. Let's see if that works. See if it'll cut through the two. Would really help me tremendously. And there's I'm sure there's exact measurements that you can get for all these. But you know, I always do things the hard way. I like to kind of eyeball it. Okay, it did work. There we go. Perfect. Now if I can take my tape off without messing up my paper. Well, we're going to have to go with that. Okay. The outer ring will help us cover up some of this stuff, but okay. We're going to go with this, y'all. Didn't think about that when I was taping, did I? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We've got our outer here, our inner here, and I think that's all I got to cut on the die cut. We can now assemble this. Let's see. Let's do it. If something comes up, we'll work with it. How about that? Let me move this off the table because it takes up a lot of room there. Okay. Now, let me look at my template and see how I did this exactly. On the inside, I have the bird. Well, let's first off, let's stick our white sheet down here. How about that? Not with Scotch tape, with our good stuff, the good tape. Okay, now Let me see if I can match him up with the fold here. Okay, I think that works. We got our white piece on the inside. Now if we can, I need to move him over. Now I can't fold him. Let's move this over. How about that? Well, at least you can see I am not perfect at this. It's a learning process. Of course, you put all that sticky stuff, and yeah, I think working on this paper does not help me, with this at least. Okay, let's come up here to the outside here, stick him down. Now he folds. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, or whatever y'all want to cook with. Doesn't quite look level, but we're going to go with this because this is kind of pretty much a demo or prototype. Prototype. Just want to show you ideas of ways to make different cards. Okay, this is not going to go to Hallmark. I can tell you that. All right. So first, I'm going to put my little birdies inside. I want to tape him down on his circle. Try to find the center here and put him as close as we can. I think that's okay. And then we're going to put him in here. He needs to move over a little bit. Hold on. Let's move him over. I don't like the positioning on him. And again, this ain't got to be perfect. It's just a demo. The other one that I've made, I will probably send to my mother-in-law. Okay, I think that's a little better. Might not be able to tell a whole lot of difference, but oh well. Okay. Let's see. What we're going to do, line it up because I want this to be in the window. When you are looking at it. So I think that works. I think that's good. How about that? Okay, so he's good. Now, let's put our other trim pieces. I'm hoping this little ring will help cover up where I tore. It will cover up some. That works good. We'll pretend like this white up here is a cloud. How about that? Okay, now we're gonna put him here on the outside. That'll be our little pink band. I'm gonna try and do tape on him without getting it on other stuff. Okay, let's see if we can put him down around the blue, the outer piece. Okay, we've got our blue trim. We're going to put one on the inside. Like I say, I wanted one. It bothered me that I didn't have one around the white on this one. Well, shoot. Let's see if we can. No. We're going to have to go with it. I think I wanted to put that on the outside. Let's just go with it. I already got glue on him. I know you're thinking, this is like, is she a brand new beginner with all the stuff she's messing up? Anyway, here we go. Okay, I think that works. We've got our outside. I'll call it the card with the view. We can see our little birdies inside. You open. Now we're going to put our sentiments here. I've got, and already, like I said, to save a little time, I stamped, I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck with me. We're going to put him right here, and then the Forever Friends will go outside. I think I will put a little, on this one I put a little ribbon touch on this. I think I will, and I did it on the inside here too. There you go. I couldn't remember that I did that, but we did. Let's see, might not be enough of that. Let's find him and cut another piece if we need it, but here we go. Let me tape him down. Don't y'all love it when someone's supposed to have stuff organized before they start taping, and then they end up flying by the seat of their pants? That's wonderful, isn't it? Okay, now let's see if we can cut a little piece here to go behind him. Oh, come on. Nothing is working for me today, y'all. I think I need to go back to bed. But I got too much to do for that. There we go. All right. Now let's get him stuck down before he decides to give me any trouble. Maybe a card that I send to my mother-in-law, but also to some friends just to say hi. I know I've got several who are going through a lot right now. I like to make sure they know I'm thinking about them. I can't do a whole lot else, but I can let them know I'm thinking about them and I'm praying for them, right? So here we go. Let's put this on the outside. Okay, let's get his piece of ribbon cut. Okay, let's stick him. Might be a little too much there. Yeah, and boy, he is not on straight. Did y'all see that? Goodness. Well, come on. Let's redo you. Okay, we're going to go with this. That is definitely better. He looked like he was... And that's still too long. There we go. I didn't realize how long our Friends Forever statement was there. Okay, let's put him down here. Okay, now we've got our outside, which don't know what that is. We've got our inside. Friends Forever, you can see in the window the little birdies there, or looking out the window, I should say, right, to see the little birdies. I hate to break it to you, you're stuck with me. Another window we look out, we see the little birdies, they're there. Now, on this one, I thought we needed something here. And so I just cut out some little birds and put here. So I may do that again if y'all would bear with me for a second. So I can get them. Let me find a piece with those guys. They're sitting on little blue flowers. Okay, that's these guys here maybe. No. All right, hold on. Well, we're going to go with these because y'all don't want to sit and hear me. Like I say, thought I had all this figured out before I started. I really did. But we're just going to cut them out and I just trim around do the fussy cutting. They call it fussy cutting. Sorry, y'all. Hope y'all had, like I said, I think I already said, I hope y'all had a good Easter. Hope spring is starting out good for you. If this is something that you would like to look into starting as a hobby, would be glad to help you. I am a demonstrator for Stampin' Up. So if there's any product that you would like to get, even if it's a retired, I know there's different sites you can go on and find them. I'll be glad to help you with that. If you purchase anything and list me as your demonstrator, I will reimburse your shipping. And nowadays that's a big deal. I hate, just want to say, not toot my own horn, but that's a big deal. So here we go. I got my birds cut out. I'm going to put them, I didn't really like them on the white. They didn't really pop to me. They didn't pop on the white background, so I'm going to put them on a pink layer. So let's do that. And basically I'm going to tape it down. Same thing, cut him out. If there's a card that you like that you would like to learn, like I say, if you want to get started, you want to learn, and maybe before investing in a lot of material, if there's one of mine that you would like to do, I would be happy to send you a kit of the materials. I'm not sure what that looks like price-wise because I've not really done that yet. I'm just thinking as I go here, folks. That's obviously, you can tell it's what I do. But I would send you all the parts needed, and you can kind of see, do you enjoy putting cards together? Not everybody does. Is it something that you want to look into? Because I wouldn't want you to spend a big investment and then go, yeah, this ain't my thing. If you're like me, we got to make every penny count. And having craft supplies sitting in a drawer, not using them, is just money wasted. And I can't go for that. So here we go. I've got my little birds. I'm going to put them here. We're going to tape him down. And put him here on this side. So I know you're waiting, and I had a thought while I was cutting that with this up here, I'm curious if I could, this little white, if I could just kind of color him in a little bit. Might make things worse, might not. Let's see. Do I have any other little marker that could kind of... maybe tone that down some. I think it's making it worse, but we're going to go with this for today. I'm not going to make y'all sit and watch as I redo this. So here we go. We've got our outside. Maybe I'll do that around some other places to make it look like I intentionally did that. How about that? Make it look like I meant to do that, right? Well, somewhat. Okay, now all I gotta do is put my doodads. Ain't y'all glad we're about to wrap this up? Again, it's my Friends Forever card, and you probably think it took forever to put this together. Let me see, he ain't stuck down good. There we go. It is a trifold with card with the view, we're going to call it. He's got windows that we look and we see the cute little birds here. Spring is here, we love it. Let's do our doodads and then we can wrap this up. Let me see. Make sure this isn't too, because I put some on the inside here. Let's see. There's 2 on the little bird. Okay. Let's put some on the little birdies. I'm going to use the pink fancy doodads. I've got another, couldn't decide between this and another idea that I had. We'll show y'all that next week. Might put him a couple of doodads. Go with the next size up. For here, I don't like all this space with nothing. I want to keep the eye moving. I want you to see lots of details when you open these cards. And so I put some here, didn't put any up there. Might put 1 or 2 here. And on the inside, like I said, this is not any certain occasion, but you just put a little note saying, hey, I'm thinking about you, I love you, I'm here for you. So we got that. Let's do this on the outside, on this one as well. A lot of doodads. So we've got him. We're going to put some out here. He needs some doodads too. Put maybe a couple down here. 1 up here. Okay, so, and you know what? We're going to put 1 here to cover up whatever this is. Huh? How about that? Okay. Friends forever. I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck with me. We used our die cut machine to cut all of our circles. Really comes in handy for all these shapes like that. I'm telling you folks, we used our paper, our pattern paper that was free from Sale-A-Bration, some doodads, and we've got a card to send out to someone, let them know we're thinking about them. Again, I know we went the long way around the barn. This is kind of a longer video. Wanted to get this together and show you a different type of card. It is a trifold. Does have the windows on it. Want to just put out there, maybe inspire someone to try it, maybe inspire you to be creative. That is my goal, was to like, hey, let's tap into your creative side, and it helps. It's very, very therapeutic. It helps with a lot of things, and it also helps us create ways to tell others that we're thinking of them and to do a kind deed for someone, and that's the goal. The most important goal is like, let's do something nice for someone, and nothing nicer than making someone something by hand and sending it, because you're putting your time, your effort, your materials, you know, your heart into it. And that just, if I can encourage someone to do it, that'd be great. Anywho, I'm rambling on. I got to go give the dog a bath and take care of some other things, my Monday to-do list. We're here. Tammy's Paper Smiles, of course, is YouTube. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy store, we're all out there. If you want to go to Etsy store, if there's something that you like, or if you'd like to buy something directly from me, please message me or tell me, and be glad to help you with that. Y'all have a great week. I'm going to move on to my next task. That is a tongue twister. And get going here and give you the rest of your day to get back to what you were doing. You take care. See you later. Bye.